Good day, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Brain Maths. On today's edition, we want to quickly look at subtraction of numbers in different bases. But before going to that, let's quickly ask ourselves, if 73 minus 21, 28, let's take 28. If we are to subtract this, on a good day, we will say 3 minus 8, impossible. Then we come to 7 to borrow 1, then 7 remains 6. We put the 1 on the 3 to become 13. But the big question is, how does 1 plus 3 give us 13? This is something that we need to look into. And if you look closely, like I said in our previous lesson, that all our daily activities, we base them on natural numbers. And all the natural numbers are numbers in base 10. This is to tell you that this number is in base 10. That is, everyone borrowed or taken from one side to another side is regarded as 10. That is why we are adding 10 to 3 to give us 13. So 13 minus 8 will give us 5. 6 minus 2 will give us 4 in base 10. Now, we want to look at how to subtract numbers in different bases. Let's start with base 2. If we are given 1, 0, 1, 1 in base 2 minus 0, 1, 1 all in base 2, we do it as our normal subtraction. 1 minus 0 will give us 1. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. 0 minus 1 is impossible. Then we come to this one and take 1 from it. Then it remains 0. The one taken from here, when you put it here, it is actually 2. We will treat the 1 as 2. Then we say 2 minus 1 will give us 1. So our answer is 1, 0, 1 in base 2. Let's take another one. For instance, if you are given 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 in base 2 minus 1, 1, 0, 1 also in base 2. Let's look at this. 0 minus 1 is impossible. So we can't take anything from this because it's not a number. Then we come to this one, take 1 from there, it remains 0. The one taken from here, we put it on this first 0. That gives 2. Take 1 from that 2 again, remains 1. Then the one we have taken from here is another 2. So when we put the 2 here, it becomes 2 minus 1, which is 1. Then we are left with 1 on this side. So we have 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. And 1 minus 0, 1. So our answer in this case is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 all in base 2. Before we move to other bases, let's take one more question under base 2, because this is where we need to take our time, because once this is clear, every other basis become simple. So we have 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 in base 2 to be subtracted. To subtract 0, 1, 1, 1. So let's do this subtraction. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 1 is impossible. Come to this one, take the 1, it remains 0. Then we put the 1 here in form of 2 because we are working in base 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 0 minus 1 is not possible. So we come to this last one, take the 1, we are left with 0. Put the 1 here, it becomes 2. We are still coming to this place. So we take another 1 from here, it remains 1. The one taken from here, when you put it here, it becomes 2. Then 2 minus 1 will give us 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. We don't need to write it since our last number is also 0. So this is our answer in base 2. Let's now look at how to subtract numbers in other bases. For instance, if we are given a number in base 4, let's take 3, 1, 0, 1 in base 4 minus 2, 1, 2 also in base 4. Let's see what this gives us. So starting with the first one, don't forget that everyone we borrow in this base will be treated as 4. So 1 minus 2 is impossible. We come to this one, take 1 from here, remains 0. The 1 we have taken from here is 4. So we put the 4 here. Take 1 from the 4, it remains 3. And then the 1 we have taken from there is another 4. So 4 plus 1 will give us 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1, 2. This is remaining 0. So we come to the last number. Take 1 from there. That is remaining 2. The 1 we have taken from here, if you don't forget, we are working in base 4, will be treated as 4. 4 minus 2 is another 2. Then we are left with 2 here, and that is 2 minus 0 to give us 2. So our final answer in this case is 2, 2, 2, 3 in base 4. Let's take another base. Let's take base 7 now. We have 5, 3, 4, 2 in base 7 minus 5, 6, 5, 1. All in base 7. So let's quickly look at this. 2 minus 5 rather is impossible. So we come to 4. Take 1 from there. Remains 3 here. The 1 we have taken is 7. 7 plus this 2 that is here earlier, that will give us 9. 9 minus 5, that is 4. We are left with 3 here. 3 minus 6 is impossible. We come to this place. We take 1, remain 2. And the 1 we have taken is another 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 minus 6, 4. We come to this one. 2 minus 5 is also impossible. Come to this 5, take 1, remains 4. This 1 we have taken is another 7. 7 plus 2 will give us 9. And 9 minus 5 will give us 4. So we are left with 4 on this side. 4 minus 1, that is 3. So our answer here will be 3, 4, 4, 4, all in base 7. Lastly, let's take one more question on base 9. Let's take base 9. If we have 5, 6, 4, 3 minus 8, 6, 7, 2, all in base 9, let's do the subtraction. 3 minus 8 is impossible. We come to 4 to take 1. It remains 3. The 1 we have taken from here is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 minus 8 will give us 4. So we come to 3 minus 6. That is impossible. We'll come to another 6 to take 1. This remains 5. The one we have taken is 9. 9 plus 3 gives 12. 12 minus 6, that is 6. 5 minus 7 is impossible. Let's come to 5 on the other side. We take 1 from there, and that is remaining 4. So the one we have taken here is another 9. Don't forget. 9 minus 5 will give us 14. 14 minus 7, that is 7. Then we are left with 4 here. 4 minus 2 is 2. So our answer in this case is 2764, all in base 9. I want you all to look at these two questions. Sit down and try to solve these on your own. I'm very sure if you follow the steps we have taken in this video, you will come up with a solution. So after solving these questions, write your solution in the comment section. Let me see what you have gotten as your final answer in each cases. Don't forget to subscribe to this page if you have not done so, and also share this video to as many platforms as possible. Until I come your way next time, I remain my humble self. Thank you.